Stroke is one of the leading causes of death and disability among older adults in the United States. But the good news is that you can significantly reduce this risk by changing your lifestyle, and especially your daily diet. In today's video, we will explore 7 groups of foods recommended by nutrition experts to protect cardiovascular and brain health. These foods not only provide vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, but also help regulate blood pressure, lower bad cholesterol, and improve circulation. From leafy greens rich in folate, fatty fish high in omega-3, to whole grains and fresh fruits, all play a vital role in preventing stroke. If you or your loved ones are in the senior age group, don't overlook this wonderful list of foods. Let's watch the video to discover why familiar dishes can become a natural shield, helping you maintain health and independent living in the long run. First food, dark leafy greens, the silent hero in stroke prevention. When it comes to foods that help reduce stroke risk, dark leafy greens always top the list due to their outstanding nutritional content and many scientifically proven benefits. The 2 most typical vegetables are spinach and kale. These are abundant sources of vitamins, minerals, and plant compounds that support cardiovascular and brain health. Spinach and kale are high in folate, also known as vitamin B9. Studies have shown that folate helps reduce homocysteine levels in the blood, an amino acid that, if elevated, damages blood vessels and promotes plaque buildup, thus increasing stroke risk. Additionally, vitamin K in leafy greens plays a role in regulating blood clotting. Maintaining a balanced amount of vitamin K supports healthy circulation and prevents thrombosis, a major cause of ischemic stroke. Spinach and kale are rich in antioxidants such as lutein, beta-carotene, and vitamin C. These compounds help neutralize free radicals, reduce chronic inflammation in artery walls, and protect brain cells from oxidative damage. Some studies have even linked diets high in leafy greens to a lower risk of dementia, a factor that increases stroke risk. Dark leafy greens are also an excellent source of soluble fiber. Adequate fiber intake helps regulate cholesterol, support weight management, and improve blood sugar and blood pressure, all crucial factors to control for stroke prevention. A big plus is that spinach and kale are easy to add to your daily meals. You can white heavy check mark lightly saute with olive oil and garlic. White heavy check mark make vegetable soups or stews. White heavy check mark add to omelets or casseroles. White heavy check mark creates salads mixed with vinaigrette and nuts. Importantly, avoid overcooking to preserve vitamins. If you are taking anticoagulants like warfarin, consult your doctor to adjust vitamin K intake appropriately. Summary of the main benefits of dark leafy greens. Heavy check mark reduce homocysteine, protect blood vessel walls. Heavy check mark prevent blood clots, thanks to vitamin K. Heavy check mark strong antioxidants to protect the brain. Heavy check mark help control blood pressure and cholesterol. Heavy check mark affordable, easy to cook, easy to eat. For all these reasons, dark leafy greens are an excellent choice to help older adults maintain heart health and effectively prevent stroke. If you're not used to eating a lot of vegetables, start with small portions and gradually increase the amount in each meal. Second food, fatty fish rich in omega-3, a natural shield for the brain and heart. If you're looking for foods that are both delicious and extremely beneficial for older adults' health, fatty fish are the perfect choice. Fish such as salmon, mackerel, sardines, herring, and tuna are high in omega-3 fatty acids, healthy fats extensively studied for stroke prevention. Omega-3s are polyunsaturated fatty acids essential for vascular and brain health. Research shows that EPA and DHA, the 2 main omega-3s in fatty fish, reduce chronic inflammation in arteries, helping to prevent atherosclerosis, the primary cause of blockages and stroke. Consuming fatty fish 2 to 3 times per week has been proven to slightly lower systolic and diastolic blood pressure, particularly helpful for seniors who often have hypertension. Omega-3s also help maintain a stable heart rhythm, preventing arrhythmias, a hidden risk factor for stroke. Fatty fish provide high-quality protein and healthy fats that lower triglycerides and limit plaque formation in arteries, reducing the risk of ischemic stroke due to clots. Beyond cardiovascular benefits, DHA in fatty fish plays an important role in neuron structure. A diet rich in omega-3 helps maintain cognitive function, memory, and reduces the risk of dementia, a factor indirectly increasing stroke risk in the elderly. To maximize health benefits, you should white heavy checkmark choose fresh or high-quality frozen fish. White heavy checkmark limit frying. Opt for baking, steaming, or pan-searing with minimal olive oil. White heavy checkmark avoid excessive salt when seasoning fish. White heavy checkmark aim for 2 to 3 servings of fatty fish weekly. Examples of easy dishes: baked salmon with lemon and garlic, stewed mackerel with ginger and less salt, tuna salad with greens and beans. Special note: some large fish like bluefin tuna, swordfish, have high mercury levels and shouldn't be eaten frequently. If you're taking blood thinners or have bleeding disorders, consult your doctor before increasing omega-3 intake. Summary of the main benefits of fatty fish. Heavy checkmark reduce vascular inflammation and atherosclerosis. Heavy checkmark lower blood pressure and triglycerides. Heavy checkmark maintain memory and protect brain cells. Heavy checkmark support heart rhythm and reduce stroke risk. Adding fatty fish to your weekly diet is a simple, effective way to care for your heart health and prevent stroke. Start today. Third food, whole grains, the silent guardian for the heart and brain. Among the best foods for stroke prevention, whole grains always hold an important place. Brown rice, oats, barley, whole grain bread, and quinoa not only provide stable energy, but also contain many nutrients that protect blood vessels and reduce the risk of blockages, the direct cause of stroke. Whole grains are an excellent source of soluble fiber. Fiber helps lower LDL, bad cholesterol levels in the blood, a key factor in the formation of plaques on artery walls. Additionally, fiber slows down sugar absorption, helps keep blood sugar stable, and prevents diabetes complications, a condition that doubles stroke risk in older adults. Whole grains are rich in vitamins B1, B3, B6, and folate, which support energy metabolism and vascular health. Folate is especially important in reducing homocysteine, an amino acid that, when elevated, damages blood vessels and promotes clot formation. Furthermore, whole grains contain magnesium and potassium, 2 minerals that help regulate blood pressure, a critical factor in stroke prevention. Unlike refined grains, white rice, white bread, whole grains have a much lower glycemic index. This helps seniors maintain steady energy throughout the day, avoiding sudden blood sugar spikes and reducing strain on the circulatory system. You should prioritize products labeled 100% whole grain or whole wheat. For example, white heavy checkmark brown rice instead of white rice. White heavy checkmark whole grain bread instead of white bread. White heavy checkmark whole oats instead of sugary packaged cereals. Easy ways to use. Cook oatmeal in the morning or with fresh fruit. Add quinoa to salads. Make whole grain sandwiches with chicken breast and greens. Use brown rice for lunch or dinner. Notes when consuming whole grains. If you're not used to them, start gradually and slowly increase fiber intake to avoid bloating. Drink enough water to support digestion. Choose products low in sodium and added sugar. Summary of the main benefits of whole grains. Heavy checkmark lower cholesterol and blood pressure. Heavy checkmark control blood sugar, prevent diabetes complications. Heavy checkmark provide B vitamins, folate, and essential minerals. Heavy checkmark sustain energy and help manage weight. Adding whole grains to your daily diet is a simple, effective step to protect your heart, keep blood vessels healthy, and reduce stroke risk for older adults. Start with small breakfasts or lunches. You'll notice positive changes over time. Fourth food, antioxidant-rich fruits. When sweet gifts become a shield for your brain. Fresh fruits are not only delicious desserts, but also a valuable source of nutrients helping seniors lower stroke risk. Especially, fruits rich in antioxidants play a role in neutralizing free radicals, protecting blood vessels and nerve cells from inflammation and aging. In the body, free radicals are constantly generated by metabolism, stress, pollution, or bad habits, smoking, eating saturated fats. When they accumulate excessively, they attack vessel walls, promote atherosclerosis, and increase stroke risk. Antioxidants can neutralize free radicals, reduce chronic inflammation, and maintain vessel elasticity. This is the key to protecting brain and heart health. Fruits to prioritize. White heavy checkmark berries. Blueberries, raspberries, and strawberries are famous for their high anthocyanin content, powerful antioxidants that improve brain circulation and reduce plaque formation. A large U.S. study showed that women who ate berries at least 3 times a week significantly lowered stroke risk. White heavy checkmark citrus fruits. Oranges, grapefruits, and tangerines are rich in vitamin C, an important antioxidant that strengthens immunity and reduces inflammation. Flavonoids in citrus fruits also help improve circulation and protect vessel walls. White heavy checkmark apples and pears. These are rich in quercetin, a compound with anti-inflammatory properties that helps control blood pressure. Eating 1 to 2 apples daily is a simple habit to protect cardiovascular health. White heavy checkmark purple grapes. They contain resveratrol, which has been studied for its ability to reduce platelet aggregation and prevent clot formation, a major stroke risk factor. Ways to add fruits to daily meals. Breakfast. Oatmeal mixed with berries and chia seeds. Snack, 1 apple or pear. Salad. Greens mixed with oranges and walnuts. Unsweetened blueberry smoothies. If possible, choose fresh or unsweetened frozen fruit over heavily processed products with syrups and refined sugars. Usage notes. Seniors with diabetes should use moderate portions, split throughout the day, and prioritize whole fruits with skins for more fiber. If you take blood thinners, consult your doctor before eating large amounts of berries or grapes, that they may have mild interactions. Summary of the main benefits of antioxidant-rich fruits. Heavy checkmark neutralize free radicals, protect vessels and the brain. Heavy checkmark reduce chronic inflammation and prevent atherosclerosis. Heavy checkmark help control blood pressure and cholesterol. Heavy checkmark provide natural vitamins, minerals, and fiber. Adding fresh fruit daily is a simple yet effective step to maintain health and reduce long-term stroke risk. Start today. Every meal is a chance to nourish and protect your body. Fifth food. Legumes are a valuable nutrition source for stroke prevention. If you're looking for affordable, easy-to-cook, nutrient-dense foods to protect heart health, start with legumes. Green beans, black beans, red beans, chickpeas, lentils, and soybeans all provide essential nutrients to help seniors maintain vascular health and lower stroke risk. Legumes contain very high amounts of soluble fiber. Fiber reduces LDL cholesterol absorption and plaque buildup in arteries, key causes of blockages and stroke. Fiber also helps maintain a healthy weight, slows sugar absorption, and stabilizes blood sugar, particularly important for seniors with diabetes or prediabetes. Legumes provide high-quality protein with less saturated fat than red meat. Replacing red meat with legumes reduces bad fats and sodium, factors that raise blood pressure and stroke risk. Notably, soy protein contains isoflavones, compounds studied for their ability to mildly lower blood pressure and improve endothelial function. Most legumes are rich in potassium, magnesium, and folate. Potassium helps regulate blood pressure by balancing sodium. Magnesium supports vasodilation and a steady heartbeat. Folate helps lower homocysteine, a risk factor for stroke and heart disease. Easy ways to add legumes to meals. White heavy checkmark make green bean porridge or soft lentil soup. White heavy checkmark add red or black beans to green salads. White heavy checkmark make chickpea hummus, a spread rich in protein and fiber. White heavy checkmark cook soybean soup or stir-fry green beans with olive oil. Soak legumes at least 6 to 8 hours before cooking to improve digestion and nutrient absorption. Notes when consuming legumes. Seniors not used to high-fiber foods should start with small portions and gradually increase to avoid bloating. Drink enough water to aid digestion. Choose low-sodium or homemade options to limit salt intake. Summary of the main benefits of legumes. Heavy checkmark: lower cholesterol and blood pressure, protect vessels. Heavy checkmark: control blood sugar, prevent diabetes complications. Heavy checkmark: provide plant protein, vitamins, and essential minerals. Heavy checkmark: affordable, easy to find, suitable for seniors. Try adding 2 to 3 servings of legumes per week to feel the positive impact on heart and brain health. Small dietary changes today will help you maintain a healthy, independent life long-term. Sixth, food. Nuts and seeds, tiny yet powerful nutrition to prevent stroke. When it comes to foods that protect heart health and reduce stroke risk, nuts and seeds are always recommended by nutrition experts. These small foods, like almonds, walnuts, flax seeds, chia seeds, and sunflower seeds, are rich in healthy fats, vitamins, and essential minerals beneficial to the brain and blood vessels. Many nuts, especially walnuts, flax seeds, and chia seeds, contain omega-3 fatty acids that help reduce inflammation and maintain vessel elasticity. Omega-3s also contribute to heart rhythm regulation and prevent clot formation, a common cause of ischemic stroke. Additionally, almonds and cashews are high in monounsaturated fats, which help lower LDL, bad cholesterol, and raise HDL, good cholesterol, thus protecting vessels and preventing atherosclerosis. Nuts and seeds supply many essential nutrients. Vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that protects brain cells and reduces chronic vascular inflammation. Magnesium and potassium help regulate stable blood pressure and prevent hypertension, a major stroke risk factor. Zinc boosts immunity and supports metabolism. A small daily portion, about 28 g, can significantly add vitamins and minerals without excessive calories. Nuts and seeds are also high in soluble fiber and plant protein, which promote satiety and help reduce unhealthy snacking. Maintaining a healthy weight plays a key role in preventing stroke, diabetes, and heart disease. Ways to use in daily meals. White heavy checkmark: eat directly as a nutritious snack. White heavy checkmark: sprinkle on morning oatmeal or yogurt. White heavy checkmark: add to salads or vegetable dishes. White heavy checkmark: blend into nut butter, spread on whole grain bread. Choose unsalted, unsweetened varieties and eat in moderation. Important notes. Nuts are energy-dense, so limit intake to about 1 small handful per day, 150 to 200 kilocalories, to avoid weight gain. People with a history of nut allergies should consult a doctor before using them. If you have weak teeth, crush or soak nuts to make them easier to chew. Summary of the main benefits of nuts and seeds. Heavy checkmark: provide omega-3 and healthy fats that protect vessels and the brain. Heavy checkmark: lower bad cholesterol and help regulate blood pressure. Heavy checkmark: supply vitamin E, magnesium, potassium, key nutrients to prevent stroke. Heavy checkmark: promote satiety and help manage weight. Nuts and seeds are a precious natural gift. Adding just 1 small serving each day can play an important role in maintaining heart health and significantly lowering long-term stroke risk. Seventh, food. Extra virgin olive oil, the liquid gold to protect the heart and prevent stroke. In recent years, extra virgin olive oil has been increasingly recommended by nutrition experts thanks to its outstanding health benefits. It's no coincidence that olive oil is a core component of the Mediterranean diet, famous for reducing cardiovascular and stroke risk. About 73% of the fat in extra virgin olive oil is oleic acid, a monounsaturated fat proven to lower LDL, bad cholesterol, raise HDL, good cholesterol, maintain vessel elasticity. This mechanism helps prevent plaque formation in arteries, the direct cause of blockages leading to stroke. Extra virgin olive oil is rich in polyphenol, plant compounds with extremely strong antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. Polyphenol neutralize free radicals that damage vessels, reduce chronic inflammation, a key factor in atherosclerosis, protect brain cells from degeneration. Studies have shown that diets high in extra virgin olive oil can reduce stroke risk in older adults by up to 30%. There's also solid evidence that regular use of olive oil can modestly lower blood pressure, especially when replacing saturated fats, animal fats, margarine. Additionally, the healthy fats in olive oil improve insulin sensitivity and help control blood sugar, an important factor in stroke prevention among people with diabetes. How to use extra virgin olive oil safely and effectively. White heavy checkmark, choose extra virgin, cold-pressed, unrefined types. White heavy checkmark, used for salad dressings, sauces, or drizzling over cooked dishes. White heavy checkmark, avoid high heat frying to preserve polyphenol and prevent harmful fat formation. Usage suggestions: 1 to 2 tablespoons daily to dress salads, season soups, or dip whole grain bread. Combine with greens, fatty fish, and nuts for meals rich in omega-3s and antioxidants. Important notes: while very healthy, olive oil is calorie-dense, about 120 kilocalories per tablespoon, so use moderate amounts to avoid weight gain. Store in a cool, dark place with the cap tightly closed to maintain quality. People with fat digestion issues or gallbladder disease should consult their doctor before increasing olive oil intake. Summary of the main benefits of extra virgin olive oil. Heavy checkmark lowers bad cholesterol and raises good cholesterol. Heavy checkmark reduces inflammation and protects vessel walls. Heavy checkmark helps control blood pressure and blood sugar. Heavy checkmark, delicious and easy to combine with many dishes. Just by adding a little extra virgin olive oil each day, you're strengthening your protective shield against stroke and supporting a healthy, active lifestyle. Conclusion: nutrition for stroke prevention in older adults. Stroke is one of the leading causes of death and disability in the United States, especially among seniors. However, the good news is that many studies have proven that a healthy diet can significantly reduce stroke risk and accompanying heart diseases. In this series, we have learned about white heavy checkmark dark leafy greens, rich in vitamin K, folate, and antioxidants. White heavy checkmark fatty fish with omega-3, reduces inflammation, lowers blood pressure, protects vessels. White heavy checkmark whole grains, rich in fiber and B vitamins, controls cholesterol and blood sugar. White heavy checkmark fresh antioxidant-rich fruits, protect brain and heart cells. White heavy checkmark legumes, plant protein and fiber to support heart health. White heavy checkmark nuts and seeds, a treasure trove of omega-3, vitamin E, and minerals. White heavy checkmark extra virgin olive oil, liquid gold to prevent atherosclerosis. Official recommendations from the American Heart Association, AHA. According to the AHA, to effectively prevent stroke, older adults should: Small Blue Diamond, prioritize whole foods, vegetables, fruits, whole grains, fish, nuts, legumes, and healthy plant oils. Small Blue Diamond limits saturated and trans fats, avoid animal fat, deep-fried foods, and industrial margarine. Small Blue Diamond, reduce salt. Eat less than 2,300 milligrams sodium daily, ideally 500 mg for those with hypertension. Small Blue Diamond, control added sugars. Avoid sweet drinks and industrial sweets. Small Blue Diamond, maintain a healthy weight and exercise regularly, at least 150 minutes of moderate activity per week. Small Blue Diamond, limit alcohol and quit smoking. Important message: small changes practiced consistently every day will add up to major benefits for your heart and brain health. Even at an advanced age, starting to adjust your diet still brings significant positive effects. Light bulb action suggestions for today: add 1 serving of greens to lunch. Use olive oil instead of animal fats. Eat fatty fish twice a week. Drink enough water and do light exercise after meals. If you have underlying conditions or take specific medications, consult your doctor or a nutritionist before making major dietary changes. Wishing you and your family good health, peace of mind to enjoy your golden years fully, and confidence to proactively protect your heart health every day.